Hey everybody, we're back. If you were watching us a couple of minutes ago, our apologies, technical issues here with the Wi-Fi, but we should be good now. And we have Mario Quintero watching us. Hey, wait a minute, Mario Quintero's right here next to me. Hey guys, Andy here with Insa, Florida, with a one-stop shop here, and we're trying to get a feature here on the screen. It's not cooperating. There it is. One-stop shop. There you go. We're with Mario Quintero with the Mind of Quintero show. Many of you that have been watching us in the past couple of weeks.
Say hello to some of the visitors here.
Absolutely. There's Louis Peters watching you on yours. Yeah. On mine, I cannot get that. We're doing a test here. We're actually double streaming on two devices. Mario just upgraded his phone today to the latest and greatest iOS device. And we're here multitasking, multi-streaming. So
hi Perry, how you doing?
Hey Perry, hey Viviana, hey DJ. Oh man,
Laura.
This is gonna be a real happy hour today, man. We're gonna have a real happy hour coming today. Hopefully the internet will cooperate. So to recap, Andy from Inside Florida, Mario Quintero with the Mind of Quintero show, and this is absolutely fantastic. We do call it the happy hour, the one-stop shop happy hour, and it's beginning to catch on. So if you guys are wondering, wait a minute, it's only 4:30. Well, 4:30 is a great time to learn about buying a property and doing some financing, right?
That's correct.
Absolutely. Mario, I noticed that you changed the background on me here. You have something back there. What's going on with that?
Well, that's our new trade show banner,
okay,
and also the banner that we're going to use for the happy hour and all other video streams.
Oh yeah.
It's called the One Stop Shop. It has both of our logos. And my good friend and referral partner, Wayne Grabine from B&I South Beach,
right,
he developed it. He designed it, developed it, and we're gonna use it for the first time as an 8x8 booth next week, next Thursday at the Greater Kendall Business Association Expo.
I've never heard of that. What is that?
It's a great business expo. We've been involved for the last 14 years,
okay,
with
wow,
the organization and that expo. And, you know, if you're going to be in the Kendall area or you're living in the Kendall area, it's a great place. I think we have like 12 or 13 restaurants already going to be giving out free food, and a lot of different business owners like myself that have been a member of the Greater Kendall and Business Association, and we're going to be there giving out free information and talking to other business owners and residents of the Kendall area.
It's a great opportunity for anybody in South Florida, but specifically in Kendall, to come in and sample food from over 12 restaurants. As Mario has said, meet over 80 to 90 local business individuals. In Mario's case, gets free advice on how to buy, sell, lease, finance, mortgage, you name it. This guy knows about it when it involves real estate and financing. So that's going to be, folks, on Thursday the 18th, next week, next Thursday, in other words, 7 days from today, at 3 p.m. at Miami Vineyard Church. And for more information, you can check out gkbaexpo.com. That's
I got to say hello to my friend Juan up in New Jersey.
GKBA. Juan in the house on Mario's phone. I'm on my phone. Folks, we have a phone competition here now, really. So, Mario, each week we've talked about different topics, and man, I personally have learned a lot, and we've seen people that have hopped on and even attempted to get in touch with you to find out about properties. So this is definitely a great program. But today, when you sent me the schedule and the agenda, I'm like, is it holiday season yet?
Holiday season is here.
Is it like it's here?
It's here. In fact, we got our fall season props in the back.
There you go.
We got the straw man.
There you
we got the
go.
pumpkins. We got the squash. We got candles. We're ready for the holiday season.
Man, I'm just here for the Halloween candy. Okay, where's the Halloween candy?
That's out front in the
Hello,
lobby.
I missed it. I'll be right back, folks. No, so today's topic, folks, we have a couple of topics, actually two topics in one. So you're in for a double header today. Mario, what is the big deal with selling and buying homes during the holiday season? Is it a big deal? In my world, everything stops the middle of December.
It's a big deal because there's a perception out there that the real estate market slows down.
Doesn't it?
It does not. It does not. In fact, this is one of the busiest times of the year. And if you're thinking of selling or buying, this is the time to do it. Inventory is good out there. People are getting pre-qualified. They're going through their financial assessments, and people are negotiating contracts right now as we speak, and it'll be that way right through the end of the year, because a lot of buyers want to be able to have that closing done before December 31st so that they can qualify for the homestead exemption on their taxes next year. And that's why there's like a frenzy at the end of the year, and most people's perception are that real estate is slow, and it's not. This is a very busy time of the year.
So if you're a seller, you have a house on the property, that last month for a week, should you just trash your property, or should you be like paying attention?
No, you need to be paying attention and staying focused on selling your home.
Interesting.
And if you're thinking about selling your home, this is a great time to get it on the market. So if that's the case, feel free to give me a call. We'll put a strategy together for you. But keeping the house in order, organized so that it shows well, is very important. And then what happens is the house gets livened up by all the holiday decorations.
That's a great point.
So,
great point.
you know, you got the apple pie that was just made in the oven, giving the house a nice aroma. You got the cookies, you got the holiday cheer, you got all that going on, and that makes buyers feel at home. They feel comfortable in that environment.
They can actually envision themselves having their next holiday at that house.
They can actually see themselves making that home their own.
Hi, Dinah. Welcome to the broadcast. Henry here on Mario's phone. Brendan on your phone. Wait.
We got a lot of people visiting today.
We got the happy hour going on here, folks.
Can you imagine when we start offering drinks?
Well, I have my drink here. It's H2O. It is absolutely,
I got my water here
absolutely
too.
Fantastic. So what else do they need to know about getting their home ready for the holidays? Or maybe they're looking, they have their family over. This holiday season will be like the last holiday season, not enough seating, not enough space around the kitchen. If somebody's saying, you know what, next year we have to find a bigger house to accommodate our family, the kids, and everybody else.
So that's all part of the pre-planning process. But if you're in the process right now of looking for a home, the buyers are very motivated. They're out there looking. They're out there putting offers. They're out there, making contract offers. They're motivated. They want to buy a home. If you're a seller, then from that perspective, you got to keep your home in order. Thanksgiving is the first big holiday that's coming up.
Right.
But really, it's a one-day event. It's Thanksgiving Day. On Friday, what does everybody do? They head out to the stores. Well, you know what? Some buyers head out to the stores and other buyers go look at homes that entire weekend. And if you have family in town, you need to get their cooperation. If you've got mattresses in the living room, you need to fold them up, put them away, and show the house that weekend, because you have a lot of people that weekend looking at homes.
For those of you watching in South Florida, transfer that's a pim pam pum. If you have a pim pam pum scattered in el comedor, pick it up and put it somewhere else. For our friends here in South Florida, Maritza, welcome to the broadcast.
Oscar, good seeing you.
Oh man, I think this is one of the most funnest happy hours we've had. Folks, happy hour as in the one-stop shop. Don't think there's any liquor here. There's nice cold H2O being served. So holiday season, everybody's excited, but you probably have families up there thinking, we cannot afford a home. We don't have the down payment. I mean, and people give socks and ties. What about financial gifts? Can a family member help out a family in need and say, you know what, this Christmas, hold on, that is super Cuban. El pim pam pum. Oye, pero qué pasó? You need a bigger house to fit more pim pam pums in. So,
hey, Alori.
so financial gifts. I mean, isn't that better than the tie and the socks and the suspenders?
Financial gifts will transition into the next part of today's topic, which is getting a gift from a family member in order to help you make that purchase.
That's nice.
We just pre-qualified a brand new buyer, first-time buyer. Has been in this country for less than 10 years from Cuba,
right.
And him and his girlfriend are getting ready to make their first purchase. So we did the financial assessment, and he's about $5,000 short. and he has family members that are willing to give him the $5,000.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And he will be able to afford up to approximately a $250,000 townhome,
Awesome.
which we have specific areas already targeted for him. We're just waiting for my assistant Laura to complete the DU by tomorrow, and we may be out there looking at houses immediately this weekend. So that's why I'm saying there's motivated buyers that are ready to buy.
Talk about a nice holiday gift, huh?
That's a great gift. Yeah.
That's a great holiday gift.
Especially for his girlfriend and their 2 little kids.
Folks, we didn't mention, but if you have any questions during any of these broadcasts, feel free to type them in the chat below, and Mario is live and he'll be able to answer your questions. If you're watching this on the replay, feel free to type in the chats as well, any questions or comments you may have, and Mario will get to you. This is the 5th or 6th broadcast that we have done, I believe. If you guys have not checked out marioshomenews.com, right behind us there, check it out. It's marioshomenews.com. Every single episode that we've done with Mario is on his website right now. And if you're a first-time home buyer, or you have questions, or you're not sure if you can qualify for financing, you faced a foreclosure or some difficult, tough times doing credit, check out Mario's Home News. Mario has multiple video recordings there on how magically all those problems can go away. Well, I don't know, they go away.
I want to thank you and your staff for revamping that Mario's Home News.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Because now it's actually very functional on the cell phones, besides the laptops. And
Yes, sir.
You guys have done a great job of transitioning all our content over, and the videos, the comments, everything that we've been using on marioshomenews.com for the last 2 or 3 years. So everything has transitioned nicely, and we appreciate you and your
Thank you, sir.
staff's effort.
Thank you, sir. That's what we do, digital marketing. That's what we do. So if you want to buy a home, check him out. If you want to do something with your digital marketing, check me out. Go ahead and visit us.
I gotta say hello to Billy Parkinson from New Jersey.
Absolutely.
I used to play baseball with Billy back
Jersey,
in my,
Jersey in the house?
Yeah, Jersey in
the house.
And Ramon Clemente too.
We got to say hello to Andrew Shear, the chair of the GKBA, and I saw Lourdes on the broadcast as well, folks. Welcome to the broadcast. The site sure looks great. Thank you, Andrew. So let's get back to the mind of Quintero here. So we've covered basically both of these topics. Is there anything else to expand on these individual ones?
Yeah, well, on the getting a financial gift from a family member, who can get a gift? I mean, anyone can get a financial gift when you're buying a home. It doesn't matter if you're a first-time home buyer or a second-time or a third-time home buyer.
Right.
We have had a lot of buyers in the past where the grandparents want to help their grandchild get into a home. We've had parents help their children get into a home.
Right.
So whether you're first time, second time, third time home buyer, you qualify if you have a family member. So parents, aunts, brother, sister, grandparents are all eligible sources of gift giving to buy a home.
So it has to be family.
It needs to be family.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
We've also had couples that one of the couples has the funds in savings,
Okay.
and the other couple is the one that is able to qualify for the mortgage.
Got it.
So one spouse can gift the money to the other spouse, and it's a very easy process. And if you want, I could elaborate a little bit on that process.
A lot of great info that the average person would not be aware of that. They wouldn't know of all those small little maneuvers.
They don't.
Actually.
And the process really isn't that difficult. As long as our processing department can document where the money's coming from.
Right.
So we need a copy of the bank statement from
Okay.
the gifter. We need them to sign an affidavit, which we provide here in the office as part of the loan process. And that affidavit primarily says that the family member is gifting the money
Okay.
to the buyer, and that they don't expect to get that money paid back. So it's not a loan.
It's a gift. It's a gift, right.
And as long as we could show the funds transferring from the gifter to the borrower,
Okay.
And we have that documentation, that will be totally acceptable by the underwriter. And that money
Excellent.
will be there, and the family member is actually helping a relative to be able to achieve the home ownership goal, the American dream.
And this is a big difference. We have a question here from Andrew. If a third party is helping with the down payment, would I avoid PMI if the down payment is sufficient?
Yes, if the down payment is at the 20% level, you would be avoiding PMI. Now, there are programs, Andrew, just to let you know, that would be less than 20%, 10%, 15%, and even 5% that have a PMI, but it's called lender PMI, where the lender itself is paying for the PMI upfront, and you have a slightly reduced PMI than normal PMI. And it's a great program for conventional, and the PMI is a lot less than an FHA PMI.
Awesome, awesome. Now, Mario, this is in stark difference to our show last week, where for those of you that watched, we talked about hard money.
Mm-hmm.
Hard money does not come from a family, but it is funds that are available for somebody to get into their dream property. Folks, if you missed that episode, it's on marioshomenews.com and check it out. And it has had one of the highest engagements and has been viewed the most, because a lot of people were not aware of that process.
Can I touch bases on
Absolutely.
that? Because I just signed a loan application today by somebody who was watching the show last week.
Mario, this is your happy hour, man.
So last week when I was talking about the different functions of hard money, private money, an attorney who I've known for a long time was watching the show. He happened to have a client who owns 3 buildings, an apartment building, 3 warehouses, successful businessman.
Right.
And he had gone to one of the local banks to get $50,000, and they declined him.
Wow.
Okay, this is a guy that's been in business 40 years. The attorney called me up and he says, "You think you could help my client, blah, 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 blah?" And I said, "Sure can." I said, "When does he need the money?" He goes, "Whenever you say." So I met with the gentleman yesterday. I explained to him how the program works, and after we discussed the program, he decided instead of getting $50,000, he's going to get $150,000 off of an apartment building that he owns here in Miami-Dade County. The other thing he found out when we started the research was that the building was not insured.
Wow.
He had no idea that they had stopped buying insurance on the building. So I told him, "Look, the only document I need is proof of insurance and a copy of your driver's license."
Right.
We filled out the application. I went back today. He signed it. We'll be closing on that $150,000 private money loan by October the 26th.
And this is somebody that saw your show on hard money.
Well, his attorney saw the
His attorney.
He saw the show last week on one of the videos that we copied
Right.
through the social media network.
Right.
Happens to be someone that I know. He called me up, told me that his client was a little frustrated with his bank, that he couldn't qualify him because of his income tax returns, even though the guy has tremendous assets. Okay, they couldn't give him $50,000
Right.
because of his income tax returns. And I said to him, "I'll do it without your income tax returns, and I'll get you 50, or I'll get you 150."
That's what happens when you do your own happy hour, your own one-stop shop broadcast happy hour on social media. I want to say hello to Betty Pace in the house. Betty works for a mortgage company, I believe. Welcome, Betty. Welcome, Rafael. You have some people on your
Jackie
feed
and
as
Ozzy,
well.
Stephanie, Aluri.
You know, this happy hour thing really works.
It's starting to work. It looks like it.
So Mario, we've covered the buying and selling a home during the holiday seasons and how to use the gifts, financial gifts. What else do people need to know if they want to get into a property this year before the end of the year? Look, it's the middle of October. Can it happen?
It can definitely happen. We got more than enough time, as long as the person is motivated, they want to get out there.
Can you list a house and have it sold in a week?
Well, the last house I listed sold in 7 days.
I heard about that.
We just had
How does that work?
Well, we just had the inspections this week. They came back with some requests, and we made a counter offer. So hopefully by tomorrow that'll be resolved, and that is supposed to close November 15th. But getting back to buying a house before the end of the year, One of the major things in the news this week, yesterday and today, was the drop in the stock market.
Okay.
Okay, people are getting nervous. Their 401ks may have dropped. They're thinking about that. Maybe they were thinking about buying a house. Now they're thinking about the interest rates. So one of the things you need to think about is the 401k is going to come back. This is a technical change in the market that has to happen. Once it hits a certain level, the market has to correct itself, and it's called a technical correction. So that drop that we've had in the last 2 days, that will come back until the market seeks its own level.
Okay.
Now, that and the Fed has had an effect on the interest rates. And what people need to think about is that the house you're going to buy today, okay, at today's interest rates, if you wait 6 months to a year, in 6 months to a year, that house will already have appreciated, and the interest rates are probably going to be more expensive in 6 months to a year.
That's a great point.
So make the decision today, okay? If you need to get motivated, come and see me, all right? And we will put you on the path to that home ownership, because you need to take advantage of the rates the way they are now, and don't lose the potential appreciation that you're going to have over the next 6 to 12 months.
So if you're thinking about it, it's time to stop thinking about it and to contact you and just do it.
It's all about taking action. Hey,
Talk
Peter, how are you?
Talk about taking action. And what a nice gift to be able to provide your family with a brand new home.
I got to tell you, when that
that's kind of like the ultimate gift.
when that young man left here the other day, and he's a guy that grew up in Cuba, communist Cuba,
Right.
and he left here almost in tears, saying, "You mean that you're going to be able to help me to buy a house possibly by the end of the year?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Get your sneakers on, because we're going to be running this weekend." So,
The dream maker. The dream maker. Mario, I want to thank you, man. I learned so much from these series, and I look forward. I know we have a lot of content to cover in the next couple of weeks, couple of months, and really, really, I mean, the more I've gotten to know you, the more that I have believed in you, and as far as making the dreams come true. When I asked you about that house, because I saw it on your Facebook feed. I saw when you listed the house. I saw when you did the video for the house, and then I saw you closing the house. I'm like, wait a minute.
no, we're not closed yet. We got a contract.
We get a contract, but still, that's 7 days. That's 7 days. Who does that? This guy. Folks, if somebody wants to get a hold of you, how can they reach you? I know there's a phone number on the back, but is that the best number to get a hold of you?
Either number during business hours, 305-598-1600. If I'm not here, you could also reach me on my cell, 305-588-0451. If you call the office and I'm not here and you leave a message, Laura or Claudia will go ahead and send me a text that you have called, and I will return the call.
And Mario, how much do you charge somebody for getting information and just tapping into your mind?
I don't charge. I don't have fees.
What?
I only get paid if we close on a real estate transaction, and I only get paid if we close on a mortgage. That's it. And the people that pay me are the lenders that I deal with. They pay me a commission once the deal closes. So I don't charge any origination. I don't charge any points. I don't charge any application. I don't charge any processing fees, okay, to my borrowers. So the only money that we earn as a company is from the lender, and we have a regulated rate of 2.75. On the real estate side, we only get paid the commission that is offered by the seller.
Right.
So if we're representing the seller, we get paid our commission when the house sells. And if we're representing the buyer, the seller pays us a commission when we finish the transaction. So I don't charge my borrowers any money.
And you don't charge for the video for the drone, you don't charge for the video of the property, you don't charge for the pictures, you don't charge for the customized website for the property.
When we list a house,
Amazing.
we pay for all of those things up front for when we represent the seller.
Folks, if you want to know what I'm talking about, get in contact with Mario. Ask him to show you some of the properties he has listed, he has sold. Ask him to show you what he includes in that listing package, and then you will see why he can list and get contracts in
I
the
gotta
house
say hello to Vivian.
within 7 days. Say
Her
hello to
dau-
Vivian.
Her daughters went to school with my daughter.
How you doing, Vivian? Andy here with the Mind of Quintero. Welcome to the broadcast. Folks, all of you guys watching, On the bottom of this video, there's a button that says share. You can go ahead and share this on your network, and you can do your small part to get your friends and family into their new home before the end of the year, this holiday season.
I need to remind all my partners at B&I South Beach,
B&I.
as I requested yesterday, this is a great opportunity for you to share this video.
There you go.
Like we talked about yesterday. Appreciate the help. Thank you.
There you go. B&I in the house over there. All of our friends here from in South Florida, Greater Kendall, and numerous other groups. Shout out to you guys. It is a happy hour Thursday here at the Mind of Quintero, the one-stop shop. So, what do we have for next week? Are we going to keep him in suspense?
We'll keep it in suspense. I got to think about it.
Well, I got a little surprise for you next week, though, because, next week we have the Expo.
That's right. We'll probably be doing it from the Expo.
So, next week, we're going to be live streaming from the Expo, and One Stop Shop Happy Hour will not be coming from his office. It will be coming from Miami Vineyard Church, where over 1,000 people are going to be there, and we want to invite you to join us.
We got to say hello to Josephine.
Josephine.
She's on a cruise in Europe right now, and she's watching us live from
Europe. That is
Josephine, how are you?
Dedication. Josephine, welcome. We got to say hi to Cynthia in the house. So, folks, we want to invite you on October the 18th, next Thursday at 3 p.m. Come to Miami Vineyard Church. Check out over 80 to 90 local businesses. Talk to the man himself. He will answer all your questions on real estate or mortgage financing. Also, if you have a local business, you still have time. We have a couple of tables still available for you to exhibit and promote your business at the friendliest place to do business. That is the gkbaexpo.com. You can check out the website. You can register online. You can get your table online. And we'll see you there next Thursday.
We'll be there.
So we're going to be coming to you live. The One Stop Shop is going mobile. And we're going to be live broadcasting from our own booth. In fact, we're going to broadcast all the merchants, or as many merchants as we can from there. We'll be broadcasting live from 3 in the afternoon to 8 p.m. If you can't make it, be sure to tune in. And I think we're good today.
We're good, and we'll be featuring our new booth background next week.
Can't wait. Can't wait. Now, are you going to have some candy with us, some Halloween candy?
We're going to have some freebies.
Some
freebies.
freebies.
You got to stop by to get your freebies.
You got to be there. You got to be there. Folks, Andy here with In South Florida. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the attention.
One last question. How much does it cost to go to that expo?
$0.
Oh, that's what I thought.
$0. You pay nothing, and you can come in and sample food from over 12 local businesses. Come hungry. You will not leave hungry. I guarantee you that.
What's the time?
Bring the family.
4 to 8?
It starts at 3 in the afternoon. Doors open at 3 in the afternoon at Miami Vineyard Church. You can get all the information at gkbaexpo.com. gkbaexpo.com, and we'll see you guys there.
Have a great day.
Thank you for the love, folks.
Thank
Talk to
you
you soon.